Escape anything.
Let's go.
Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, everybody? Give me 1 second to set this up. And then let's get it. Let's get it. All right, guys. Well, let's begin, man. First off, I want to start by saying, guys, at the end of the day, money comes and money goes, right? But your time is one of the only things that you can't get back, right? So I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being on this call today. You guys could have been doing anything else in the world right now, but you guys are here to learn a little bit more about what we have going on and how we're leveraging technology and learning a skill set where we could go ahead and multiply our money, right? Because a lot of individuals, well, actually everybody knows how to make money and keep money, right? But it's that 3% that know how to multiply their money, right? So one more time, guys, thank you for being on this call. All right. So before I dive into anything, I just want to let you guys know, where I'm coming from and where the individuals are coming from today. What I mean by that is, we're not here to sell you guys on anything. We're not here to persuade you in any way, shape, or form. We're here simply to educate you guys and show you guys what we've been doing for the last year and what we've been teaching and helping others learn as well, right? So, basically, I'm going to go ahead and dive into this presentation for you guys, and then we're going to have a couple other guests come on, right? So at the end of the day, guys, growing up, most Americans and most people in the world are all taught this one formula to success. And, let me know if you guys in the chat have been taught this same formula to success, right? And what this formula of success that we're all taught is simply to go to school, to get good grades, right? Go to college, get a degree, and then after that degree, go get a, quote unquote, good paying job, right? Right? To go ahead and get a good paying job. And then after we go ahead and obtain that good paying job, we kind of fall into this thing that we call the 40-40-40 rule, right? And if you guys are not familiar with this rule, simply what it means is that once you go ahead and get that quote unquote, good paying job, you're simply going to be working 40 hours a week for $40 an hour for 40 years of your life to hopefully retire on 40% of your income, right? But at the end of the day, I'm sure you all can agree with this as well, that if you ask anybody in the world's definition of the word success, everybody's definition is going to be slightly different, right? So I started thinking to myself, okay, if everybody's definition of the word success is different, how are we only taught one formula to all these different destinations, right? And it really did not, make sense to me and make sense on where I wanted to go in my life. Because at the end of the day, I had bigger dreams and bigger goals than hopefully retiring on 40% of my income. And if you guys are on this call today, I can guarantee that you guys want more than hopefully retiring on 40% of your income. Yes or yes. Type in the chat if you agree, right? All right. So we're all taught, this one formula, as I just, was, describing. And I started doing my research because it didn't add up to me. It didn't add up on what I wanted to obtain in life. So I started doing my research, and I found out that there's two types of people in this world. You simply have the rich and wealthy, and then you have the poor and middle class, right? That easy, two types of people. But at the end of the day, I'm sure you all can agree that the middle class is slowly fading away and eventually will no longer be, right? So we simply have the rich and the poor, right? And now what separates these individuals is not the amount of money that they have. What separates these individuals is their mindset, right? And to talk about the poor says it within itself, right? Please go ahead and mute your mic if you're not muted. Please go ahead and mute your mic, right? Sorry about that. So the poor is in the word itself, poor, passing over opportunities repetitively, right? So I started to doing more research, and I came across this cash flow quadrant. If you guys are not familiar with the cash flow quadrant, what it's simply saying is that there's 4 ways that we can produce income in this world, right? As you guys can see, on the left side of the quadrant, we have employee and we have self-employed, right? And on the right side, we have business owner and we have investor, okay? And the crazy thing is, if you look, the reality is, if you look on the left side of the quadrant, the employee and self-employed, 95% of the world's population is on that left side of the quadrant. However, only 5% of the world's wealth is circulated on that side, right? Whereas on the right side, we have only 5% of the world's population, but 95% of the world's wealth is circulated on that side, right? And at the end of the day, you know, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't, guys. And not only that, you know, if you look at in the middle, the little triangles you see, it says 60% for employee. What that's referring to is that employees are taxed at 60%, which is the highest out of the four. Then you have self-employed at 35%, business owner at 4%, investor at 1%. You know, if I ask you this, you know, which percentage would you like to be taxed off of? You know, you would obviously say the business owner or the investor, right? So I was, you know, doing my research and trying to figure out what it is that I can do to get me on that right side of the quadrant, right? So, you know, there's nothing wrong with being on this left side. However, there is something with only being on the left side of the quadrant. The reason being is because the individuals on the left side of the quadrant are simply trading their time for money. And no matter who you are in the world, we all only have 24 hours in a day. So you can only be working 24 hours in a day max, right? Whereas on the right side, the business owners and the investors are leveraging systems. The business owners are leveraging systems and other people, as well as the investor is leveraging their money to go ahead and produce more money, right? So, you know, after graduating high school and I started, you know, doing my research because I was trying to find a different way, a different formula to my version of success. And when I found this out, I asked myself, how can I go ahead and get on this right side of the quadrant? So I dove in, you know, sat on my computer for hours, was doing research left and right. And I came across, you know, this industry called Forex, right? And for those individuals who don't know what Forex is simply short for foreign exchange. And it's the largest financial market in the world. And what it is, to break it down for you guys, it's simply trading one currency for another. Now, I know most people are familiar with the stock market, so I'm going to throw some fun facts at you guys to compare the two, right? So the stock market, the New York Stock Exchange is open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to about 4 or 5 p.m., right? Whereas the foreign exchange market is open 24 hours, 5 days a week, meaning there's a lot more opportunity where you could enter and exit into the market, right? Not only that, the New York Stock Exchange, there's about $30 billion a day in revenue, right? Whereas the Forex market does about 5 trillion with a T, dollars a day, right? A lot more volatile, a lot more money to be made, a lot more money to go around, right? Not only that, you can trade Forex on any device, anywhere in the world, right? So when I first heard about Forex, I, you know, knew I wanted to be on the right side of the quadrant. I knew I wanted to become an investor. So I started doing my research. I was reading books about Forex, you know, watching YouTube videos left and right, doing anything and everything I could to become a successful trader, right? But at the end of the day, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months down the road, I didn't really, you know, I gained some knowledge, yes. I gained a lot of the basics, but I wasn't seeing any positive results. I actually lost a lot of money my first, you know, 5 months. And I was asking myself, you know, I took a couple of weeks off and I was asking myself, you know, why is it I'm not seeing the results that I want? I've been studying, you know, my butt off, you know, 50, 60 hours a week studying this, trying to get to that next level. And I came to realize that it was simply because I didn't have any real raw education or tools or resources, or I didn't even know if the education that I was getting was the right education, right? So I hit the books again, man. I started looking up, you know, successful people in this industry or ways or true education on how I can educate myself to become a profitable trader, right? So as I was doing my research, I came across this company called imarketslive. For short, we call it IML, right? And as you guys can see, imarketslive is a first-class educational platform, right? Not only that, guys, we are the world's largest Forex and crypto educational platform in the world. You know, just 18 months ago, we had about 1,000 customers in our organization. right? If you fast forward to today, we have over 80,000 customers in our organization. Yes, you heard me, 80,000 customers in our organization utilizing our products and services, right? We were founded about 5 years ago on July 4th. One of my mentors in the company actually told me that our CEO founded this company on July 4th for a reason, right? And what's July 4th? Independence Day, right? He founded this company on Independence Day for one reason and one reason only, to give people their true independence, right? We live in an independent country, but why is it we rely on other people to write our paychecks, right? If you're truly independent, you'll go out and you'll find a way to be independent, write your own paychecks, and do whatever it is you have to do to be successful, right? Not only that, we're operating in over 120 countries. We're debt-free, privately owned, no third-party services, guys, which is, from a business standpoint, absolutely phenomenal, right? But, not only that, guys, I'm sure you guys can agree, when it comes to anything in life, anything will rise or fall based off of leadership, all right? So I went and I started doing my research on our leaders, right? And as you can see, the gentleman on the left, Christopher Terry, he is the CEO of our company. And this gentleman has been, mentioned in multiple magazines, books, articles, this, that, the other, you name it, he's been there. I basically call him the Michael Jordan of Forex trading. I know some of you guys are like, the LeBron of, whatever. But Christopher Terry is a beast when it comes to this industry. He's been studying and trading in the foreign exchange market for 20 plus years. He's made over $85 million trading in this market. And I don't say any of this to impress you guys. I just say this to impress upon you. You want to find somebody who has the success that you want, and you want to learn from that individual and gather whatever it is that they're doing to be successful and duplicate the steps that they're doing, and eventually you'll get the results that they have, right? Next, we have Isis Delatorre. She is the CFO of the company. This woman is phenomenal when it comes to finances. She has multiple degrees in finances. In finance, I can't even tell you all the names of them. There's so many of them. But she's a monster when it comes to the numbers and taking care of the back end of all that. Next, we have Alex Morton and Ivan Tapia. Alex Morton is a monster as well when it comes to this industry. He made his first $1 million at the age of 23 years old, and has gone to produce, or he has gone to become a multi-millionaire in this organization. And as you can see, he is the executive vice president. And then Ivan Tapia is another monster. He's been in this industry for 10 plus years, is a multi-millionaire, and takes care of a lot of the different languages, the Spanish market, because we're in over 120 countries. He's taking care of all those individuals, right? So what makes us unique, guys? That's really what it's going to come down to. What makes us unique? What makes us different from, other education and other things like that? But to begin, anything that you learn, is not going to be, guaranteed, right? I'm having all these friends and family members graduate from college, right? And they're going back to the job that they were working while they were in school. Why is that, guys? Why is that? That's simply because FGCU, Duke, any of these schools that you want to name don't guarantee you guys any results once you graduate with your degree. You have to go ahead and obtain that by yourself, right? So iMarketsLive is not guaranteeing you guys any results. Not only that, we're not trading any of your money. We don't handle any of your investments. We don't even earn any percentage of the trades that you make. If you make $100 for the day, that $100 is completely yours. We have nothing to do with it. We are simply educating you guys. You guys can enter and exit trades at any time that you guys desire. Our objective simply is to empower, enrich, and to educate 1 million customers by the year of 2020, right? So to break it down for you guys, I wanted to break it up into different categories, right? So I simply broke it up into 3 different categories. And the 3 different categories that we have is education, tools, and automation, right? So first things first, how are we taking an individual who knows nothing about investing, nothing about Forex, or nothing about day trading, and how are we taking them to become a profitable trader, right? So we're going to start off with the education, and first things first, the IML Academy, right? And with the IML Academy, what this is expert traders that have pre-recorded videos going over specific subjects, topics, and strategies on how to become a successful trader. We have over 60 plus videos that you can pause, rewind, fast forward, and go throughout to educate yourself to get to that next level. Multiple languages, basic to advanced, basically holding your hand and guiding you through the steps to become a profitable trader, right? Next, we have imarketslive TV for short. You could call it IML TV. And what this is these expert traders will be coming on live webinars all throughout the week. As you can see, we have these live webinars over 120 hours every single week. So it doesn't matter if you're working full-time, going to school full-time, have 5 kids and 2 jobs, doesn't matter. There's going to be a time in the day for you to hop on a live webinar, because I guarantee you someone will be on educating you how to become a successful trader. Multiple languages, and they're going to simply be marking up, doing their own analysis on their chart while you guys are watching them and learning from them as they're talking to you hands-on, and answering your questions on why they're doing their analysis and how they're doing it, this and that way, right? Not only that, if you miss an IML TV live stream, all of them are recorded, so you can go back, rewatch, and relearn, right? Next, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the tools, right? First things first, with the tools, we have the harmonic scanner. And I'm sure you guys are all familiar with this saying, history always what? History always repeats itself, right? Same thing in the market, right? There's these patterns called harmonic patterns that are based off of mathematics. And how they work is they're reoccurring patterns that happen over and over and over again. And what it does is it finds entry points in the market for a potential reversal, whether the reversal may go up to the upside or whether the reversal may go down to the downside. So what this tool is actually doing is it's scanning the markets for you 24/7, 5 days a week, right? 24/5 technically when the market is open. It's scanning the market all day, every day, and it's finding these entry points for you. And once it finds these entry points for you, it's going to provide you with all the information you need to enter into the trade. It's going to give you your entry points. It's going to give you your stop loss. It's going to give you your take profit entries, right? Because at the end of the day, guys, are we going to win every single trade? No. You could ask Christopher Terry, does he win every single trade? No. But at the end of the day, it's minimizing your risks and maximizing your reward, right? And if you do that properly, you'll have all the success in the world, right? And this product right here is privately owned, and it has a high accuracy confirmation. If you utilize this with everything that you learn on IML TV and IML Academy, that's just another tool and another confirmation for you to go ahead and enter into the trade. Now moving on to another tool that we use is called the Web Analyzer. And what this is, it's very similar to the harmonic scanner. It's a custom platform analyzing the market, scanning the market 24/7, finding precise trade setups, trade reversals in the market. Very similar to the harmonic scanner, but on a smaller scale. It's going to be more precise than the harmonic scanner, right? So if you combine the tools together, it is very, very powerful. All right. Next, we have the daily swing trades. Now, with the daily swing trades, this is actually one of my favorite products and services, because not only is this a tool, it is education as well, right? What this is Christopher Terry, our CEO, an 8-figure trader himself, coming on and recording a weekly video, a weekly trade forecast of a couple pairs that he's going to analyze for you guys, right? We're going to be learning new techniques and new things in the market every single week from this expert. Hands-on from an 8-figure trader, very, very powerful product and service that we have. All right, next, and last but not least, is our automation, guys. with the automation, we have swipe trades. And what swipe trades is, well, before I dive into it, swipe trades is actually probably, you know what, it definitely has the most hype out of any other product and service that we have. The reason being, guys, is simply because when you're coming in and you're learning how to become a successful trader, it's not going to happen overnight. You know, nothing is going to happen overnight. It's going to take time, you know, this, that, the other. I can't go play basketball or play, soccer and expect to become I can't play, you know, soccer or basketball for a year and expect to be a professional athlete, right? It's going to take some time. But with swipe trades, what this is we're going to be receiving direct trade alerts, right? So you download the app Swipe Trade, and you're going to be getting a trade setup from an expert trader, right? And he's going to be giving you all the information that you need to go ahead and enter into a trade that he's most likely going to be entering in. So when you receive this signal, you have the option to decline or accept it. If you don't like the trade setup, then deny it. If you like the trade setup, accept it and see what it has to offer. Then if you like the trade setup, go ahead and simply copy and paste the information onto your trading accounts. There's no really trading experience needed to copy and paste and profit, right? So this is allowing people to earn money while they are going and learning this skill set and utilizing the other products and services. All right, very phenomenal tool. But at the end of the day, guys, it's much more than all of that. It's being surrounded by a community of individuals who are looking for a different formula, a different path to obtain whatever it is that they want in life, right? Like I said, the majority of people know how to make money, keep money, and spend money, but only the 3% know how to multiply their money. And we're surrounding ourselves with individuals who know this skill set and are teaching and helping others learn it as well. We have multiple websites like IML Universe, literally a syllabus holding your hand, guiding you through your first day, your first 3 days, your first week, your first 3 months, your first 6 months, literally taking you step by step, structure learning to go above and beyond, guys. And then we have, you know, all the corporate apps that you need. And then we have 7-figure mentorship calls every single Sunday at 10 p.m., learning from our 7-figure traders in our company. Whether they're a 7-figure trader or a 7-figure earner, we are learning from these individuals and studying and doing everything that we can to duplicate what it is that they're doing so we could go ahead and have the results, you know, that they have. All right. But I'm cutting it here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and pass it to another individual. This individual I'm about to bring up is a brother of mine, literally. This individual is helping people all over the United States, all over the world, has a big team, over 50 individuals, and is doing everything that he can on a daily basis to help teach other people and show other people that there's other ways where you could earn money by leveraging technology, right? This individual, I can't thank enough for showing me this opportunity. He's the one who brought me in and has taught me pretty much everything that I know, and has helped me, you know, change my life dramatically, as well as help and show others, you know, what we have going on as well. So no further ado, I'm going to bring him up right now, Dylan Waxler.
All right. Appreciate that, Mitchell. Tremendous value on that call right now. Appreciate that. I'm so glad we're able to do this. We've been going to events, literally every single week. And I'm glad we're able to get on this live call with you guys who are not local, so you guys can really see what's going on and what is happening with this company right now. Like Mitchell said, we are just explosive growth the past, how do I put this back on? There we go. Explosive growth, guys. The past 2 years really is when we've really went from nobody to almost 100,000 customers trading in this financial platform. So, I mean, like Mitch said, the trading great, the networking is great, but at the end of the day, it's really about growth in general, becoming a leader and being able to provide more value to other people, right? When you're able to go out there and provide value to other people, you yourself become so much more valuable. And in the end, obviously, you make so much more money. So your circle of influence, like he said, is one of the biggest shifts that I've had. And I'm going to introduce you guys to someone who has been, able to introduce this concept to me, really just changed my entire paradigm as well. So, when it comes to the circle of influence, really ask yourself that question tonight. Add up all their incomes, all your 5 friends, and, divide it by 5. That's probably your income. Go ahead and start looking at who you're surrounding yourself with every day, and, realize, like, is that the people that you should be surrounding yourself with, So definitely ask yourself that question, guys. But I really want to get started. Introduce myself real quick. My name is Dylan Waxler. I'm 24 years old. I graduated with my bachelor's degree about 2 years ago. And I never knew what I wanted to do. I was going to school and college and all that because that's what my mom always told me to do, right? Like Mitchell said at the beginning of the call, society really tries to tell us that there's only one way to success, and that's really not the case. And so the reason why that's actually not the case right now, because that could very well been the case, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, right? But that's not the case right now. And the reason why is one thing only, guys. It's technology. All right, so I appreciate everybody being on this call, but at the same time, this is the most important thing you could be doing with your time right now. There's nothing more important that you could be doing if you have not heard of this concept, because we are going through the largest shift of wealth ever, and we're the most socially connected generation ever to ever walk the face of the earth for one reason and one reason only, and that is due to technology, right? Guys, we're going through the largest shift of wealth ever. You're able to download a free app called MetaTrader 4 right now on your phone and trade in the largest financial market, a $5.5 trillion market, from the comfort of your smartphone, guys. Let's all realize that for a second. I know that, there's things, life happens and things go on, but let's really think about the times that we're in. We are in a phenomenal time. Let's take advantage of that, okay? And like I said, the second reason, we are the most socially connected generation to ever walk the face of the earth, guys. You're one DM, you're one text, you're one phone call away from anybody that you want. Anybody in the entire world. So you guys don't have to go out there and call your friends and family right away anymore. That's not what this is all about, guys. We're here to provide value to anyone and anybody who wants to learn this skill. Like Mitch said, we're not here to sell anybody on anything. We're here to share with you an opportunity of a lifetime. And here's the craziest part about all this. If you guys don't end up telling your friends about Forex, I swear to you, your friends will tell you before you do. It's just a fact, and it's happened, and I've seen it from experience, guys. So understand that. We'll dive into how do you get started right here, right now. If you're anything like me, you want to get started right here, right now, tonight. All right, we've got tons of people getting started tonight, and that's how I was. If you're not, that's great. We're going to have questions, Q&A, as soon as this is done, so you can get all your questions answered. And the more questions, the better, right? The more questions, the more serious that we know you actually are. All right, so let's go into all these products right here. Everything that Mitch just showed you, all right, the platinum package, you're going to get access to everything for $200. For $200. I know a lot of people on this call right now have $200 on their feet, right? I know a lot of people on this call right now have spent $200 on a night out with people that they don't even remember. I know this for a fact, guys. $200 is literally, when I asked him this question, I'm going to bring him up in about 5 minutes. I said, bro, for $200, you're telling me I can start to learn a skill set that can literally pay me for the rest of my life, and I can start my own business where I can write my own paycheck? He said, yeah, bro. And that was me. Like I said, I was an action taker. I was right in, all in. So, but with that being said, guys, the best investment you can make is what? It's in yourself. It's in yourself. So at the end of the day, we can trade your money for you. But has anybody ever heard the quote, you can give a man a fish and feed him, or you can teach a man to fish and you can feed him for a lifetime. So let's think about that for a second. We're not interested in just making you money. We're interested in, right, what Mitch said, educating, empowering, enriching 1 million customers by the year 2020, guys. So that's super powerful. That's the platinum package. If you guys want to do any of these add-ons, which, you know, you don't have to do right away, but highly recommended if you are going to, you know, want to be a trader, right? So swipe trades, web analyzer are your upgrades. So this is one of my favorite things about the company. I know that, you know, a lot of people don't succeed in this industry of network marketing, and most people do not succeed. Most people are not leaders. You know, they don't like going out and talking to people. And that's honestly the best thing about this company, right? It's the only company out there where you don't have to sell or recruit to make any money. You simply don't, right? You pay your membership, you pay your $200, you go out there, you start to learn how to trade and profit in the market, right? But if you guys go on to Google, you go to Amazon, you guys go to Uber, you guys go to Walmart.com and you scroll down. At the bottom, it's going to say become an affiliate. Okay, you guys right now can put a link on your Instagram for a Walmart basketball hoop, and you guys can get a commission for selling that to somebody else. Okay, so affiliate marketing, guys, word of mouth, this goes straight into technology. This is the new way of business. Okay, all the companies, all the biggest companies, even Amazon, which is going to be the biggest company passing Walmart, right? They focus on affiliate marketing and having other people sell their products for them because of technology. I can't stress that enough, guys. So the best part about our referral program is that just like you're going to school, like Mitch was talking about, if you decide you want to have 2 of your friends come learn with you, right? You found out about Forex, you're excited, you want them to learn with you. iMarketsLive is going to waive your entire membership every single month as long as you have those 2 paying customers that are learning and using the platform at the comfort of their own home with you, doesn't matter, right? As long as you have 2 paying customers, your entire membership is going to be waived. You have no overhead on your business, and you're literally learning in the largest financial market in the world for free, for absolute free, guys. So this is one of my favorites, absolutely unheard of, guys. And like I said, if you don't tell your friends, I mean, your friends are going to tell you. It's just a matter of time, guys. So with that being said, guys, becoming a business owner, if you want to take this thing to the next level, I'll tell you this right now. Since 1972, this industry, and keep in mind, like I said, results are not typical, right? So don't be typical. Most people fail in this industry, okay? So understand, guys, that since 1972, this industry has also created more millionaires than any other industry. Think about it. Most people don't go to the NBA. Most people this. Think about that for a second. So I can't shoot like Steph. I can't rap like Drake. I can't act, but I can network my ass off. I can leverage social media. I can use Instagram, okay? I can show people this value, and I can then be valuable and become a business owner because of that. So realize that. And another stat I heard, I think we have some lady bosses on this call, man, but I heard some crazy ass stat the other day, and 80% of women who make 6 figures a year, not $1 million a year, just 6 figures, 80% of women who make 6 figures a year come from the industry of network marketing. That blows my mind. Every lady should be trying to build a network marketing business. It's absolutely ridiculous, guys. So just realize that this industry does more money, more business, more volume than any other industry combined. Okay, it does more than sports. Movies and music, all the money from movies, sports, and music, if you add all that up, it doesn't even equal the amount of money that's being made in network marketing, guys. So absolutely ridiculous. And just so everybody knows, the biggest thing to understand is that all this here is absolutely optional, okay? Type in the chat right here, right now, if you have made money with the products and not sold or recruited anybody, but you've made money with the products. Write it in the chat right now. While everybody's doing that, I want to bring the next speaker up for you. This gentleman has literally changed my entire life. One phone call, right, about culture, about a wealth club, about a team of individuals that Mitchell was saying is focused on creating their own path to success in whatever means that is. And this is the vehicle right here, right now, that we are utilizing and that is working for so many individuals. So I'm going to go ahead and pass the mic over to one of my best friends, my business partner, and a mentor of mine, Dylan Fine. Are you on the call?
Sheesh. Yes, sir. Damn, that was a lot of value. Dropping nugs. Holy shit. I hope you guys took notes. That was a lot. That was a lot. Good knowledge right there. So guys, I mean, I can't express to you guys enough how grateful I am for every one of you guys to be on this call. I know you guys could be doing anything with your time. I'm not going to take too much of it, but I just wanted to get on here real quick just to if you guys didn't already understand enough how powerful what is going on right here right now. Every single one of you guys, you are listening, you are tuning in on a smartphone. So my question to you guys is, if you are not making money off your smartphone, you have a what? You have a dumb phone. Guys, it's 2018. We are, just like Dylan said, we are living in literally the most socially connected, time to be alive to ever walk the planet. You guys have to understand that this little rectangle that we're holding right now has more power, more data capabilities than NASA did in 1980. Think about that. Guys, this is the craziest time we could be living. So what you guys just saw, Forex, the whole Forex industry, most people, it's kind of crazy, guys. I'm 24 years old, graduated college 2.5 years ago, and my entire college career, I had never really heard of Forex. Obviously, most of us have heard of stocks, right? But how many of you seriously have heard of Forex? And the answer at the end of the day is no. Most people have not heard of it. So the biggest reason that people don't trade is simply this. You're not going to spend money on something that you really don't know or have the knowledge of doing. So guys, that was my biggest issue. I didn't have the knowledge, nor did I think I had enough money to actually get in and start trading. I'm here to tell you guys that everyone's heard of stocks. So here's how stocks works. You're going to invest a bigger capital, and you're going to wait maybe weeks, months, maybe a year to see your income. With Forex, the market fluctuates every single second, every minute. So guys, you're putting trades in for seconds, minutes, and hours. What does that do? It leverages your time. You guys can now trade money for money instead of doing what 97% of people are doing and trading time for money. So that leads into my next thing. You guys are not only learning a skill set that you can utilize until you're 90 years old, but here's the second stream of income. Every single one of you guys on the call, I know for a fact, have residual bills. I do as well. And now here's something that's very interesting. If you have residual bills, that means money is coming out of your pocket every single month. How many of you seriously have residual income? Residual income means you can work one time and you are getting paid residually every single week or every month thereafter. So guys, with this business, when I really sat down and thought about this, it blew my mind. Because guys, I've sold energy drinks, I've sold hair products, vitamins, knives, I've done it all. But I realized at the end of the day, not everybody wants that. But what I will tell you is everybody wants to make more money from their phone. I don't care if you're broke, you want more money. If you're rich, you still want more money, right? So guys, with this, everyone is holding a smartphone, but how many people are actually making money from their phone legally? Guys, ask yourself that question. And now think about it. Simple economics. If you have a problem and you have a solution, you put it together, you can make a lot of money. Just as Dylan was talking about, guys, network marketing creates more millionaires than any other industry in the world. By far, it's not even close. So guys, residual income. You guys can actually, here's how it works. You guys can actually introduce the business to 3 people. And let's say they each have 3 friends each that trust, respect, and want to actually level up and learn a new skill. You guys are now earning $600 a month. Here's a crazy fun fact. They say $600 a month would bring 80% of Americans out of debt, right? $600 a month. Guys, that is a $7,200 raise. Think of one CEO in America that can give somebody a $7,000 raise in a week, 6 months, or even a year. And you really think about it, it doesn't exist. Guys, I've been able to give 3 people plus over a $7,000 raise in minimum of 30 days. That's how crazy this business could be. So guys, you can actually go on to the next screen. The comp plan actually gets really crazy, guys. As you can see, this whole screen is nothing but a bonus, but understand this. Guys, there's 2 things in life. You're either selling something or you're being sold. If you're selling something, money is coming out of your pocket. If you're being sold something, money's coming out of your pocket. If you're selling something, money is coming into your pocket. So guys, with this, everybody wants to learn a skill set. Everybody would want to learn how to make money off their phone if they knew how, if they had found the vehicle. I'm telling you guys right here, right now, I had no idea about Forex 2.5 years ago. Didn't know that you could trade it right off an app on your smartphone. But guys, I tell you, 30, 60, 90 days, boy, that can change a lot. You can be a completely different person. Guys, I went from knowing nothing about Forex to now I mentor students in 34 states and 8+ countries. So guys, I had no intention of sharing the business. I wanted to learn the skill set. What turned me on about this business was I didn't have to go talk to people. I didn't have to show them a product. I could simply learn a skill set. And even if I didn't talk to anybody, I can just learn the skill set and make income for myself. I can become independent, just as Mitch was saying. So guys, with this, understand that. You can take this skill as far as you want. You can design your own income. Guys, I'm unemployable for the rest of my life because I learned a skill. I learned how to trade. And understand it came from meeting one person. Just like Dylan said, one phone call, one Facebook message, one line of a book can completely change the path of your life forever. It's real. I'm telling you guys that personally. You know, I have students in South Africa, London, Dubai, Australia. I've never met them in my life, but I would be easily willing to give them $20,000 because I trust them. Guys, that's the power of relationships, of a network. I never understood why they said your network is your net worth. Now I get it. You can be broke as can be. But if you have 1 million friends and you ask every friend for $1, you're now what? You're now a millionaire. Guys, that's the value of creating relationships. There's so many people in this world that have strengths that you don't have, and vice versa. And now when you get together, you can really blow up and build a business. So guys, what you've seen tonight, you've seen two of the biggest industries to literally exist right now. Forex is the biggest financial market that exists in the world. Network marketing is the biggest millionaire producing industry that also exists. What we've done tonight is we have actually shown you guys iMarketsLive that has literally combined those two industries together to where, as you saw on the 4 quadrants, you guys can now move to the right side and become not only a business owner, but now you can become an investor. So now you guys are not trading time for money. You're doing what 3% of the wealthy people are doing, and that's trading money for money. Guys, I'm going to leave you with this. There's 10 people in the world that own half of the entire money in the world. And think about that. All they were able to do was catch the big move on a trend. They were able to see something happen before everybody else saw it, right? Facebook, Uber, Twitter, Snapchat. I can name 45 right now. Guys, this is Facebook before Facebook. This is Google before Google. You guys heard it. There was 1,000 people 13 months ago. We're now at 80,000. The goal, it's already done. 1 million people will be in this company by 2020. So the question is, you can either ride with the wave or you can watch it happen. So guys, I appreciate your time. Much love. I cannot wait to see what the rest of the year has had. I just got out of a 40+ meeting, had students drive from an hour and a half away. Big things coming. But guys, if you have any questions, make sure you get them answered. Follow up with the person that got you onto this call. And guys, 2018, let's get it!
Let's get it. Let's get it. Follow up with the person invited you, like you said. Get your questions answered. Like I said, the more questions, the better. The more serious that we know you are, the more. We don't want to work with anybody who doesn't want to grind. We're all grinding. We're all learning every day. If you can't commit 20 hours a week, it's not for you. So just realize that, guys. It does take commitment. But get back to the person who got you on this call. Get all your questions answered, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great night.